like you were running pretty well out there.
Yeah, actually I was feeling pretty well. I was able to run and push off it normally. So pretty fresh after 3 days of no games, and so it was good.
How would you assess your team's performance tonight?
Inconsistent. I think we let him back into the game, and I don't like to see that happen. But it is what it is. Happened, and hopefully we'll make a habit out of it.
Talk about your expectations for the matchup against the Clippers tomorrow.
It'll be a tough game. Road game. They'll be ready to go. We have to be ready. We have to be ready for tomorrow.
Considering their record, and especially wins on the road, is this a bit tougher than you might have thought?
We made it tougher. Obviously, they made shots, and they got a couple players that got hot, but we made it tough on ourselves.
22 assists as the team in the first half and 4 in the second. What does that say, or how do you?
That just tells you why they were back in the game, and point differential in the first half, and the other way around in the second half. When we moved the ball, we passed to each other, and we were effective. Converting. We're going to win. We're going to win, a lot easier.
You've been asked to carry so much of the load with Andrew out, with him maybe coming back next week. Can you see the finish line here?
I'll be happy when Andrew gets back, just to see him play out there. And I know he's a big contributor for us. So obviously that'll probably give me a little more of a break during games. So it'll be a win-win for a lot of people.
Do you actually feel like you'll be able to be sometimes more effective because you'll know?
Absolutely. I think so, especially when the games start to add up. When you play 6 games in 8 nights, probably the 5th and the 6th game I'm probably going to be less effective than the first and the second game, just because, But like I say, hopefully Andrew will be back.
And that changes though when he comes back.
I would say so. It changes from playing 36, 38, 42, 45. Those 7 extra minutes down the stretch, especially. It changes your ability to be effective.
When you face,
yes.
I'm sorry. When you face teams that have scores and can get out in the open court, how do you guys rectify that?
Rectify what? Sorry.
When you face teams that have scores that are capable of moving in the open court.
Well, we try to be aggressive with them individually, and then the guys that don't have or not guarding the scorers, try to support them as much as possible.
Have you caught much of Blake Griffin in the?
Yeah, I've seen he's been playing really well. Very explosive player, aggressive, and plays a lot of minutes too. So I give him the ball quite a bit, and it's skilled and effective.
Can playing this many minutes, even early in the season, have an impact for you come the playoffs? I mean, is this something that?
Like I said, I hope not. I hope not. Hopefully I'll stay fresh and I'll be able to keep myself out of injuries and get to the end fresh enough to give my best.
But having been through it many times before, can what you do in November and December
can affect? I'm not sure. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you play, let's say, 25 minutes the first 3 months of the season, then you start playing 40 minutes in the last 3 months. I'm sure you'll be tired when the playoffs start. But once the playoffs start, it's like a new season starting, and you gotta try to get through whatever you're going through.
Are you more tired now at this point of the season than normal?
No, after the 3 days, it's just nice. I'm sure tomorrow night, I might be a little more tired.
Not just tonight,
in general.
But in general.
I have been maybe a little, just because it's just a consequence of the playing time. It's a reality. There's no secret.
You've been talking about how much fresher you could be with Andrew coming back. Does it free you up though, also too, as a player at all, being able to be a little bit more aggressive?
Well, it just gives me a chance to interchange the center position with the power forward position. So I can do a couple more things out there, and it just gives me a chance to play a little differently and combine both positions, which I enjoy.
Does it allow you to worry a little bit less even about just stuff like fouls or defensively?
Yeah, maybe because we're going to be a little deeper in the rotation, so I can be a little more active and aggressive defensively too.
Does power forward suit you better?
No, I don't know. It depends. Depends if there's certain games that I'm more effective being a center. Games there depends on the matchup or the way I'm going through things that night. I can be more effective at power forward, but I like to combine both, so I can go against different guys and do different things out there and move differently.
Do you think you guys are a better team now than you were a month ago?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. As long as we continue to win and we don't have losing streaks like we had, a little bit ago, I would say that we're on the right track. If we lose games that we're not supposed to and we don't play the way we're supposed to with the kind of team and the kind of guys that we have on this team, then I wouldn't say we're a better team.
Is it easy for this team to sort of not sweat, knowing, looking at the
big picture?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, last year we had a bad run at the end of the season, and there was some doubts and some talk about this team's situation and if our chances of winning another championship, and we turned it up when we needed to. You're not going to be able to always play at your best and as a team, but hopefully we'll play well enough and more games at that 100% than at a lower percentage.
With how long this season is, knowing that there's going to be challenges, what do you personally draw from each game to be able to determine whether you're moving forward in the right direction or if it's a step back beyond the result?
If you learn from the mistakes, if you correct them, that's how you measure if you're growing as a team and you're improving. If you continue to make the same mistakes and continue to fall into the same traps, then you're not getting better. You're not being smart. You're not progressing. So hopefully we'll understand. For example, tonight is a good example of when we move the ball, guys get wide open shots, we get 22 assists, we're up 20. When we don't move the ball, we get 4 assists. The opponent has a chance to win a game. Hopefully we'll learn, and next game we'll play like the first half.